Hello everyone, welcome back once again to our YouTube channel Oracle DBA online training. So this is an announcement for our upcoming batch, which is going to start from August 3rd this month. The coming month, in the month of August, we have a new batch. So the details about this batch I'll be providing in this session. So you'll be basically getting familiarized with the syllabus part and how you can make the registration for this, and a lot of talking we are going to do in this particular session. And I will show you the details like how you can register for this course. This is going to be a very interesting learning curve for any database administrator who has started their career or they are in the middle of your career. You can get the complete end-to-end details because this syllabus has been designed in such a way that it covers all the aspects of the database administration. So before I'll proceed with this, I'll request everyone to please do join on our WhatsApp channel. Please do subscribe our YouTube channel, and for any questions, you can always reach out to us on the given contact details and the email IDs. Apart from this, you can take the benefit of membership programs. So if you join our membership, you can basically take the benefit of our sessions related to the members related the contents you can watch. And apart from this, let me move ahead with the syllabus part, like how this entire course has been designed, what are the topics that we are going to cover in this syllabus that we are going to check. So basically, if you look at the calendar, when it is going to start. So the schedule for this class is basically starting from 3rd of August, which is basically based on India-based time. For US folks, this is going to be a 2nd of August itself, starting from the Friday, and the timing will be from 10 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. Eastern times. And this class is going to repeat every Saturday and Sunday for India-based students. And the same for other folks from US location, or maybe from out of other location as well. Basically, you can follow and check the calendars according to your locations. You just have to simply Google 7:30 a.m. EST time against your time zone. So that way you can identify what will be your time when you join this batch. Now coming back to the next one, what are the important advantages of this course? First, I will try to discuss that one, and then I'll explain you what are the syllabus that we are going to cover for this entire batch. So for this entire newly batch that has been designed, basically you'll be getting an expert guidance. Basically, I'll be your instructor for this entire batch. And apart from this, if you join this training, you'll be getting a comprehensive training with dedicated demo sessions. You'll be getting a complete end-to-end documentation for each sessions. Apart from this, you are going to get a study materials that is required to get trained on this particular subject. Apart from this, you'll be having a complete access to our resources. And then you'll also be getting a recorded session for each of the sessions. There is a dedicated WhatsApp group that has been designed for this course. You can be a part of that group as soon as you make the registration. And once you register for the class, basically you will be given a Zoom meeting invites, using which you can basically connect every session on the given timelines. Suppose while you are attending the class, you are not able to join due to some reasons. It is possible that maybe we are busy with a particular schedule one or twice during this course. At that time, you can basically follow the recording. So recording session will be available via Google Drive. So you'll be part of that Google Drive group. From there, you can basically follow the contents and you can download each of the sessions. It's going to be lifetime accessible Google Drive access, where you will be getting the course for future references. Now, let's move to the next part, which is the syllabus part. So what are the topics that we are covering? So if you look at the entire course, this is basically a 4-month track where we are almost covering 55 sessions, with each session is around like 90 minutes. So approximately you are going to get somewhere around like 70 hours to 80 hours of course. Now coming back to the course details, we are basically starting from the very basics. Maybe some of you are already familiar with the Linux operating system, but because this is the first requirement for this is the first requirement for performing the database administration, and that is learning of the Linux operating system. So in this, we are going to configure one VM machine. There we are going to learn various commands, connectivity, and then how to manage the VI editor, networking related stuffs, connectivity between the servers. So it is dedicated like 3 sessions we are going to spend on Linux operating system. And once it is done, then we'll be proceeding with the architecture part. So in architecture, this syllabus, basically, we are also covering the pluggable or multi-tenant architecture. So straight from the learning the memory structure, process architectures, logical, physical storage of the database, you will be getting a complete end-to-end detail about Oracle database architecture, including the fundamentals of the database. Now, once we learn about the architecture, then we'll move ahead with the database software installation, where the first step will be to we'll learn what are the different possible softwares that we have for Oracle database, and then we are going to explore what are the prerequisites that we have to follow before we can go with database software installation. Once the software installation completes, then we are going to create the database. There are two different methods that we are covering: the graphical user interface as well as silent method for the installation. Apart from this, the next point that we are going to cover is the database creation. So here we are covering everything, including the CDB, PDB based database creation. And the best part about this, we are also covering the silent mode of the database creation. Dropping of the database and then checking the various logs. So once you create the database, like how you can create a new pluggable database from the existing one, how you can make the cloning of the pluggable databases, plug unplug of the database, everything will be basically covered in the module number 4. Then we are going to move to the next module that we are going to cover the database management part, like how to stop various databases, what are the parameters that we have, how we can modify the parameters, what are the different views are there. So apart from this, we are also going to cover two dedicated sessions on what you call SQL structure query language, that we are going to learn end to end, like how to manage the SQLs in Oracle database. So this is where we are going to complete with the database instance management. Apart from this, we are also going to cover the basically main fundamental area of the database administration, which is managing the table space, managing the users, roles, privileges. So creation of the users sessions. So apart from this, we are also looking into the various privileges. For example, in pluggable database, we have something called common user and common roles. So that is also we are going to cover in this. Apart from this, we are also going to cover some of the important aspects of the database, like how to manage the control file, redo log files, archive log files. So how you can recreate the control files, or how you can rename the redo log locations, resize the redo logs. So all those things we are going to cover in the module number 7. Then starts with the module number 8, which is your main area for backup and recovery of the database. So here we are going to cover each and every possibility associated with the database backup and recovery. We are going to talk about the theoretical parts of this. Then we are going to do the practicals on each of the possible scenarios. Like for example, let's say we have a database which got crashed due to some reason, and we want to restore it from the existing backup. So how we can do that? That is the strategy that we need to define. Apart from this, we are also going to learn how to schedule the backups using the scripts. We are also going to explore various ARMA related commands. Then we are also going to learn about like how you can tune your backup strategies, creating the full incremental backup, compressed backups, tagging the backups, backup of archive log files, how you can basically restore one database from another, one database, taking backup from one of the database and restoring it to another database. That is what we need to understand. Then Similarly, we are also going to talk about pluggable and container-based database backup and recovery. So overall, you'll be finding that most of the scenarios which are associated with the database backup and recovery. So all those points we are going to cover. Not only this one, basically, apart from this, we are also going to talk about the logical backup and recovery scenarios, where we are also going to cover EXPDP, IMPDP, taking the full database backup, taking a backup of tables, refreshing the schemas, taking the entire backup, restoring on another servers, how you can improve the backup performance for EXPDP, IMPDP. All those things we are going to cover. And we are also going to look into the scheduling of the backup scripts. Apart from this, cloning of the database from one server to another server is one of the important points that we are going to cover up in this training. Apart from this, the next module, that is module number 9, that where we are going to learn about data guard administration, where the data guard concepts and architecture overview will be happening. Then data guard configuration, like creation of the new standby database, performing the switch over, switch back, data guard broker, and then creation of snapshot standby database, performing the failover operations. And we are also going to look into the various issues that are associated with the standby database. Let's say you are working on an environment where the data guard is already configured, and due to some reason it's not getting synced, then how to overcome that situation? What are the logs that you have to verify? So those things we are going to cover in this complete training sessions. So apart from this, we are also covering the next module, that is going to be a real application cluster. Sorry, before this, we are also going to cover the patching, which is important for any database in current market situation, where that is a security feature that we have to implement for a database. So in this, basically, we are going to download the latest patches. We'll be looking how what are the prerequisites are that we need to perform, applying the patches manually, as well as using the patch auto methods. And finally, we are also going to learn how you can perform the rollback of the patches. Apart from this, the next point that we are going to cover, that is database upgradation, where you will be learning the upgradation of the database. First, we are going to learn the single instance database, and we are also going to learn the RAG-based database upgradation. There are various methods are there. We'll be covering almost all the methods for this training purpose. So after this, we are moving into the very important section, that is real application cluster of the database. So first we are going to cover the architecture, then we'll do the pre-installation prerequisites, then we are going to perform the RAG configuration, ASM and RAG commands we are going to explore, checking the various logs, managing the instances, adding, deleting the nodes, patching of the RAG database. There are different methods are there that both the methods we are covering. And finally, also we are trying to cover up the RAG standby database, and all the standby related commands that we can explore. Apart from this, the performance tuning, we are also covering the performance tuning, like how you can tune the SQLs, what are the queries that you can check in the database if performance related issues are encountered, reviewing the AWR report, comparing the AWR reports, looking into the ASH report, ADDM reports, how to generate the explain plan for a query, and then database wait events. Apart from this, there are some of the important tools that I'm going to provide that you can utilize during the time of any issues in the database. That is also that we are going to cover in this entire training. So apart from this, there are two more modules that we are covering. So one is the Golden Gate. So in the Golden Gate, basically you'll be learning about the architecture as well as the installation, configuration, and there's something called unidirectional and bidirectional data replication. So both the methods that we are going to cover in this module. Apart from this, the last and very important module that we are going to cover is Oracle Enterprise Manager, that is OEM. Now the OEM is very, very important because nowadays every organization has a lot of databases, and there might be a very limited resources for managing these resources. So monitoring is very important aspects for using the Oracle Enterprise Manager. You can perform those monitorings, and there are like scheduling of the jobs, email notifications, as well as a database administration. Almost all the tasks that we generally do from the command line level, we can basically manage from the OEM tool. Not only the command execution, but also the monitoring part, which is a very important for any database administrator. That is going to be we are going to basically learn in this module. So like configuration, installation, everything will be covered here in this module. So overall, you'll be finding that within a one single course, we are covering almost every aspects for the database administration. Additional benefit when you are enrolling this course, you'll be getting the interview question and answers. Each session will be given recorded for future reference. Regular assignments will be given. Dedicated guidance via the WhatsApp channels, documents for each session, software and patches will be availed for a learning purpose. And once you complete this course, you'll be given a course completion certificate for this entire training. So this is about the training uh, structure, like how this syllabus has been defined. Now comes the important part, like how you can make the registration. Since we are basically at the time of recording this session, today is the 30th of July. Basically, you still have 2 to 3 days. You can make the registration as soon as possible once you see this detail. So for making the registration, I'll be providing a link in the description of this video. So this is our website that has been designed newly recently. So you can make the registration from various options. Either you can click here on the registration section, or in fact, you can click on training section also for making the registration. There are some of the information notification is already there in this section. There also you can register. Apart from this, you can also make the take the recorded sessions also. I'll give the detail about this maybe later. So let's focus on how you can make the registration. So as soon as you go to the register now option, it will take you to the main page where the registration can be done. So whatever the information which I provided just now, that information you can also get it from this section. In fact, the syllabus also you can download. So syllabus can be downloaded from this particular option. Once you click on this, the syllabus copy will be ready for download. Timings are given for the class. So for India-based students, this is the timing. For US-based students, this is the time they can follow. This is a 4 months course. Basically, if you do the calculation, so overall the syllabus might be looking a little detailed one, but maybe after completion of for 50% of syllabus, we might have to add one more extra sessions. So overall, it is going to be like within a 4 months, we'll try to finish this course. Apart from this, you'll be also given given detail like how you can prepare for your interviews, how you can prepare your resumes. Now comes the important point, like how you can make the registration. So if you are based based in India-based students, then you can directly click on this link. It will open another page where you can make the registration. So here you have to just fill the few of the details and click on pay options, so where you can make the payment. So there are various payments are supported like UPI, credit card, debit card, CMI, net banking, etc. So you can follow this. If you find any difficulty while doing the payments, you can always reach out to us on the given contact details. So you can always hit the this particular buttons. In fact, you can also click on contact us details where you can find your numbers or numbers contact details. You can very easily find at any one of these locations. Now, apart from this, let's say you are out of India-based students, then you have to follow this particular registration link where you can make the payments. Almost the similar details are there. The only thing is the payment will be done in the US dollars format. The timings for that class is given here. In fact, syllabus also you can check it from here. While you are making the payments, if you are facing any challenges, please do reach out to me on the given contact details. Contact information can be found from this particular link. You can directly hit on these buttons. You can make the calls. In fact, from here also you can make the calls, and the email IDs are always given. You can always reach out to us on the given WhatsApp numbers. So overall, this is a very detailed program. I will recommend that every one of you should join this batch, and within the 4 months, you'll see the lot of differences. You'll be become an expert in Oracle database administration. This is the detail about the Oracle new batch, which is coming from 3rd of August. Now, I've shared the contact details here also. You can just note it down the details. The link for our website is here. The email ID is given here. This is our contact number. So I hope you have understood how this syllabus has been designed, what is the course fees, and how you can make the registration for this course. So still, if you are having any doubts, any questions, you can always reach out to us on the given number. So thanks for watching this entire sessions. I hope you are going to join very soon, and you will be becoming a master in Oracle database administration. And definitely, once you join our batch, you will be given any knowledge, whatever is required. In fact, career guidance also we provide. So please do join and take the benefit of this course. And that's it from my side, guys. Thank you so much for looking into this video.